Hi there, welcome back to the Casual Ethnographer. In today's episode, we will talk birthday party madness, check in on Shelf Indulgences, and also I will share with you why I had to say goodbye to my sourdough starter, Bertha. I'm glad you're here. Let's get started.
On the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day upright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. You seem to easily forget how to place your bet. When everyday life gets you down, you gotta steal the crown. Got to own it. Don't bitch and moan about it, please. God forbid you scrape your knees, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I've told you over and over again. You gotta get both hands around it and make your own plans. Roller coaster, it's taking over, it's about time. Oh, sing your high line on the roller coaster of life. You've got to all choose your timeline with the roller coaster of life. I want to go down the rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole of life. And now it's about to leave. Oh, roller coaster.
This week, our Norse mythology journey brought us tales from myths 19 through 27, and a few of them had me raising an eyebrow, or two. But first, a quick note. You'll hear the lay of a lot in Norse mythology. A lay is a kind of narrative poem or song meant to be shared aloud. These were part of an oral tradition passed down by skalds, or poets, helping preserve history, mythology, and cultural identity through rhyme and rhythm. Okay, back to the myths. Myth 19, Thor's duel with Hrungnir. Odin gets bored, because of course he does, and rides out to stir up trouble. He provokes the strongest of all giants, then tricks him into coming to Asgard unarmed. Drunk chaos ensues, and eventually Thor fights him. Thor wins, but ends up with a head wound, and weirdly, a whetstone stuck in his skull forever. All thanks to Odin's boredom. Seriously. Myth 20. Odin and Billing's daughter. Odin tries, and fails, to win over a woman. He does not take it well. The story ends as a cautionary tale about trusting women. Myth 21. Gelfi and Geffion. A goddess disguised as a beggar impresses a king and is rewarded with as much land as 4 oxen can plow in a day. She carves out part of Sweden, drags it into the sea, and names it Zealand. I love when a myth explains geography, with a little divine mischief. Myth 22. The Lay of Harbard. Thor gets into a shouting match with a ferryman who won't give him a ride. After all the yelling, Thor has to walk. I just love that even the gods get stranded sometimes. Myth 23. The Ballad of Svipdag. A son visits his dead mother at the gates of hell for guidance. She casts 9 spells over him before his journey, which ends in a happily ever after. A rare love story. Not sure how it fits into the cosmology, but maybe even Norse myths need the occasional rom-com. Myth 24. Thord and Geirrod. Loki borrows a falcon cloak, gets captured by a giant, and ends up tricking Thor into danger. Thor, of course, survives thanks to help along the way. Another entry into the long list of Loki. What are you doing? Myth 25. The Lay of Lodfafnir. This one's a list of life advice. Take food when traveling, tend your friendships, be careful when drunk. Basically, don't be an idiot. Timeless advice. Myth 26. Otter's Ransom. The gods kill an otter, who turns out to be a man. The father demands red gold as repayment. Loki fetches it, but of course there's a cursed ring involved. Trickery with consequences. Classic Loki. Myth 27. The Lay of Alvis. A dwarf demands to marry Thor's daughter. Instead of a fight, he's quizzed with riddles until the sun rises, and he turns to stone. So many of these stories treat women as property. It's frustrating, even if the dwarf does get turned into lawn decor. Next week we'll be covering Myth 28 through Note 3. Until then, don't trust Loki, don't challenge Thor, and don't get Odin bored. So let's talk about Bertha for a moment. I started her back in early to mid-April, and after a 10-day rest in the fridge on June 19th, Thursday, I took her out and gave her a stir, preparing to feed her. And that's when I found a pink ribbon. The pink means a harmful bacteria that can't be baked out, and it also means I couldn't save her. So I had to lay Bertha to rest. I'm going to take a break from sourdough for the summer and start anew in the fall. So if you have any suggestions for a strong name for the new sourdough, please drop it in the comments. Thanks for coming along today. Whether chaos or calm, I'm grateful you're here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow if you haven't already, and leave a comment if anything resonated with you. And as always, thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. I'll see you next time.